Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 daily races. This week I got the opportunity to see which is dirtier, driver rating B or driver rating C, because unfortunately I may have been demoted. More about that later. For now, this is daily race B because daily race C sucks. We didn't qualify very well in driver rating B. We were probably in the wrong car, but we do like the McLaren. Anyway, we're behind Lewis Hamilton. I can't believe he's here. Such a fan. Those Mazdas were stupid. Far too quick. Anyway, as we go around the first bend. Oh, everywhere. There's everywhere. Everyone's everywhere. Oh, this can only end in fun. Oh, lots of touching. Oh, there's a lot of, riding on board with Lewis Hamilton, everyone. It's honestly absolute honour. We see that he goes for the inside, but Game Tech says no. And then there's a lot of pushing. I push as well, and then he pushes him off whilst he's still on the grass, which is always lovely, and then flies past. And so do I. Oh, and he's getting reared now as well. Oh, it's very reminiscent of 2021, isn't it really? But this is beautiful. This, are you ready for this? Ah, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? Behind, this is very unfair. This is Nico, everyone. Say hello to Nico. Nico ends up involved in this incident, but I don't believe it was his fault. Now, as you see, all that's gone on behind him, yet Nico gets the penalty for it. As we ride on board with a rather excitable Lexus. This is the contact that him and Nico had. Very little. I mean, they do have contact there, but that doesn't cause the accident. He gets murdered by Game Tech. Anyway, here we go with Nico behind us, and then there's just a car parked. And as we ride on board with the car, it just comes to a halt. I'm guessing some connection issues there. So rounding up the first lap, very eventful. Just ahead of us, this is the battle for P2, as the McLaren doesn't really brake, and then the Jag slightly hits it and it takes off. We're behind Nico. We weren't going to fight him. He's got a 5-second penalty. We did rear him. Lobster's owed. As he takes his unjustified penalty, we go past. Back on board with Lewis. The Lexus is like, nah mate, not today. Cheese and pickle. Ah, oh, delicious. What a snack. There's a lot of touching. I understand why Hamilton wanted to touch the cheese and pickle. No conversation about the penalty. I take a stupid penalty, and then Game Tech flies past, who did not deserve to be P6. As you weren't the cleanest. However, did I deserve P7? It's all very questionable, isn't it? This is driver rating B, by the way, everyone. And there's touching going on behind. Look at that. Pure filth. So there we have it, P7. We're still in BS. And it stands for exactly what you think. Anyway, we qualified 11th this time. I'm genuinely excited to see the professionalism of driver rating B in this race. As we upshift quickly because the GT4 McLaren requires that. I swear I've raced with Forrest before, in the Sylvia. It didn't go well for him then, and I don't think it goes well for him here. We're going to be very careful. There's a random Peugeot. Oh, Peugeot drivers, no comment. We lift. It's kind of everywhere. We then end up doing Garden Simulator. Look at that. And we get a penalty, and then there's a random Ferrari just, oh, there's no room. Oh God. Oh, and gorgeous. This dude was the star of the day. Absolute great performance. Having looked back at the footage, the lag and him, it kind of caused a little bit of the chaos, I think. But it was just, I mean, we were all chaotic, but just look how it gets through. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Here I am with Bone, who owes me a bone. Let's be honest. Lagging. It is an optional extra on GT7. Further ahead, we were confused. Was this that Kimmy that everyone talks about? Turns out it's not. He was very clean. But this is the battle for P2 and P3. Hazards on. Oh, he was already losing it, and then he just gets a little touch into the rear. Top tip, don't touch the rear when they're losing it, okay? Back on board with the green thing. It's always the bloody green cars. The McLaren and Kimmy are having a wonderful touchy-feely session. I hope they've both paid each other for that privilege. There's a lot of touching going on. Oh, there's another. That's extra. That is. Oh, that's double. Lot of lobster, but this is perfect. Everyone, just look at this. Oh, gorgeous. Absolute perfection. Do you know what? It really annoys me. I don't think I could do that. I would not line them up properly at all. Rage quit. Oh, we're on board with me and it's the final lap. We are back with me. Oh, there's a death on the right hand side. It's Nico. Nico was battling for P4 and thought, I'm gonna dive here. Oh, what could go wrong? Oh. But we finished P14, and I would just like to explain that race. My wheel died. I had to fix it. It was, the belt had come off. It still doesn't feel great. However, it is usable. But I was having the best time, and I didn't want to quit because I knew I was borderline. And we ended up driver rating C on a safety rating of A. Disgusting. Call the police. I demand a retrial, okay? But it made me think, okay, does this mean it's going to be a dirtier race? Does this mean that there's going to be more incidents, more accidents? Possibly. However, I know I was further up the field, as we get that bit wrong. That's alright, we save it, look at that, it's pure skill. We were obviously further up the field. Oh, shut up. I'm not taking that penalty, that's ridiculous. As we ride on board with the Porsche, this was not the car for it. We took our penalty and oh! The McLaren just, I think, didn't see that the Porsche was there, but the Ferrari does see him. The Ferrari is a wonderful time now, look at that, all that ramming. Oh, what a save. And here comes the McLaren. The McLaren's like, nah, mate, I got you. That's how you do that. Oh, God. To be fair to the McLaren went wide to avoid all of this, as you could see, and just clipped the grass, and it's just sent him off. Very, very shame. But if you watch this whole video, the driving is not much different, I'm going to be honest, and that includes me. There are a lot of things I need to improve on. Awareness is something that I need to improve on, but in my defence, I only have one working eye, so I kind of use that as an excuse. But we were all driving very similar, and I think when you uncover it, as the McLaren has a look down the inside, can we defend? Oh, leaving room. we're going to take the inside here and just sweep through. Oh, as the Porsche ends up everywhere again with that Ferrari, Jesus. When we unravel the driver rating C and driver rating B drivers are pretty much the same. We're all learning, we're all trying to get our awareness, our skill, our lobster. We're all trying to get all that put together. We're not quite ready to be A. And some of us are a bit dirty. Oh, he has a lift. Oh, and he just turns in on him. And again. Oh, and he oh. And what happened? Oh! Oh, come on. Oh, he sends him off a little bit wide. That was filthy. Get the Dettol out. They all need a wipe down. That Marco in Tenerife. Jesus, 11 seconds up the road and getting a tan. What a guy. Anyway, P4 now. We're still Can you believe? Anyway, we we became a bit of a try-hard. And we are driving the Mazda. It's the only way. Okay? It's OP. Have you seen it on straights? I love the McLaren, but it's not quick enough. Anyway, we're behind Dan. Hi Dan, how are you? We've got Jossie and Leroy. Jenkins Jr. Oh, nice. Famous faces in this video today. We take that very carefully. We're very cautious. Oh. Oh yeah, Scan Simulator is activated. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Oh, that's good. Great. Got Tough Tony going on. Guys, be careful. Tough Tony's here. He doesn't take any shit, right? He'll knock your teeth out. Be careful. Oh, as we get overtaken by God. My God, I didn't think we could get any higher in levels of famous celebrities, but God's here. Good shit. Anyway, this isn't going to go well. I didn't want to be here. I mean, who thinks that this would work? And I don't want to be in a sandwich. I'm the actual filling in a Mazda sandwich. I mean, what could go wrong? Absolutely nothing. We're all skilled, highly safe drivers. Yeah, that's good, wasn't it? So we hit Jossie. I mean, it was going to be one of the three of us, so I chose to take that. The orange car goes off and Jossie goes off as well. Keeps to the outside, do not blame you. We lift a little bit there. We've got a monster behind us. I'm genuinely scared of any cars that are green. I don't know what it is. I think they're green. It is green. What penalty? I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of her. There's Bigfoot. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did you get in a sim rig? So now we're 8th. Oh, it's been great. Honestly, it's been such a vibe. Battling my broken wheel. The feedback's going. Turning ability's going. Grass simulator's now been activated. Oh, Bigfoot goes to have a look. Scrapes the car a little bit as we have a tidge. Our nose was kind of there, but we did hit him. So we let him go a little bit. And Leroy, I imagine, had to take a penalty. This isn't going to work. Nope. Spatial awareness is optional on Gran Turismo. Now, as we ride on board the garden simulator, he was pushed off then. That was a push. Oh, an optional garden simulator moment there. Oh, what a dive. Oh, and he makes it work. Oh, delicious, but this Honda's gonna have to run. And it's gonna get back through. Oh, a little touch. A little touchy-feely, that's fine. Now, everyone asks what the servers are like on Gran Turismo 7, and I always say they're brilliant. They're really good and reliable. You very rarely have any issues. Look, nothing happens. And the penalty system's great too. I mean, this penalty was completely justified. 1.5 second penalty for creating a server issue. Anyway, we're on board with an angel who nearly gets killed. Oh, and then bombs God. Oh, Jesus Christ. This sounds like a really odd story. As La Bomba self-murders themselves. Oh, it's gorgeous. Riding on board for P1 as Dan makes a dive of the century and then gets murdered. Oh, I told you about Tough Tony. Don't mess, bruv. Ah, but to be fair, I mean, I don't know what else Tony could have done in that moment. Anyway, on board with God. An angel didn't leave him room, and it killed him. Anyway, we get P8. What a wonderful time. Like I said, B and C drivers are very, very similar. We are all learning, but let me know in the comments section, who do you think is dirtier, C or B? And make sure to like the video and subscribe. More delicious ramming is coming soon.